Hey. All right. Hey, Keeney. Hey, Ed. Welcome. Hey, Zelthar. Extremes. Hey, Lee. Welcome. Okay. Alright, everything seems to be working. Good. Hey, Proto. Alright. So I was bamboozled by Todd Howard again. I bought Skyrim again. I bought Skyrim VR on PC. The PC Steam version of it. I think at some point in the future, I want to do a playthrough of a lot of the content of Skyrim in VR in that game. It is different enough from the regular playthrough to warrant a playthrough for me. Plus, I've only played it casually once before, and I've never done the DLC at all. I'm completely unfamiliar with it, so I don't know. I might make that a long-term project. I installed a bunch of mods today for it. It almost works, like, I wouldn't say perfect, but it's this close from like being playable, I guess. Like, playable is the minimum threshold for me. Hey, GGO. Hey, Potasul. Hey, Trichi. Welcome. Like, it's also going to be one of those playthroughs, like, normally if you're playing it the regular version and you play as like a stealth archer, then usually that's considered like the cheese way to play through the game, because you're just like picking off enemies a million, like way on the other side of the level from you, and you're under no threat at all times. In VR, you actually have to have some skill aiming that bow, even without mods. And then if you factor in like the mods that change archery, I think it makes it a much more interesting style of play than it would be otherwise. And like the spell casting is cool in it. Like, it's not just straightforward like that. You can actually aim it independently. So you could be shooting fire up above you at something, at a dragon, and then like swinging a sword or blocking something next to you. Like, there's a lot of cool differences in gameplay that you can do with VR that you really couldn't with the normal control scheme. And then if you want to, you could physically like crouch down to sneak in that game if you want to. I don't think I will, because I am overweight and my knees can't handle that, but it is an option. Hey, Gigio, hello again. Welcome back on your phone. I'm just talking about Skyrim VR and my intent to do a long-term playthrough that with a bunch of mods and actually see the DLC and a lot of the story quests. I don't remember doing all of like the main story quests either, or the big ones in original Skyrim either. So I don't know. It's something I want to do for some comfy VR. Because it runs fine. It runs so fast that the game bugs out. So apparently that was one of the large issues with Skyrim VR, was it ran so slow as to make players nauseous. But with my system, it runs at like 1 billion FPS. So that hasn't been an issue. And I also put about I'm up to like 27 different mods with, it's about 10 gigabytes worth of mods installed onto it. Still runs just as good. Unfortunately, one of the mods made nighttime really dark, and you don't start the game with a torch, and I wasn't able to find one. So I had to make it to the first town in almost complete pitch darkness. And then when I got there, a townsperson came up to talk to me. I had my hands down at my sides, but the game thought I was doing this, because all of a sudden the NPC took a bunch of damage from me and then started attacking me. And I was not attacking them. And I think that's because like my controllers bug out sometimes, and it thinks like my left controller is like away from me for a second and then comes back. And apparently that's going to be an issue in Skyrim. So I'm not sure what I can really realistically do about that. That might kill the playthrough right there if that keeps happening. And then there's a bunch of other stuff, like there's a bunch of weird mods to the control scheme that kind of build upon each other. And like there's one where you draw in midair to cast a spell or to select a spell. Like you do the make a triangle to do fire and draw an R for healing or whatever. And that one actually disrupts the loot system for the game. So I have to hold my hand exactly still, grip the controller, and then pull the trigger without moving it at all in order to bring up the loot menu, and that's no good. So I'm probably gonna have to spend longer than I'd like trying to set up all that, and then trying to figure out why I'm accidentally attacking NPCs, because that's not gonna work either. So I don't know. It's gonna be a long-term project. Hopefully I can figure it out, because I like to play through it. It is really immersive in VR, and it runs fine on my system. So I don't have a good reason not to, I guess. So we'll see how that pans out. Anyways, on to tonight's business. Thank you all for joining me as usual. We're doing Mizzurna Falls tonight. Mizzurna Falls. We're on part 4 of this. 12.5 hours in. 18 saves. I have died 9 times, and they've been on the same one combat. We've gotten into precisely one fist fight in this game, and it took me 10 tries to clear it. Oh, man. It turns out the combat in Mizzurna Falls works about as well as the driving system does. So it runs at about 15 FPS and takes about a half a second to register your inputs, and sometimes doesn't. Oh, boy. So hopefully there isn't that much more combat in it. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, Hair Eater. All right, but in case you missed it last time, here's what happened previously on Mizzurna Falls. Previously. Oh, hey. It's Mel. You have an idea what this key is for. Okay. So this I already figured. Check Emma's locker for clues. Okay. Following us around. I know you're not going to be stupid, Winona, but I'm going to let Matthew in too. Okay, now we can... Ooh, what? Who's calling me now? What? Winona, what's up? She couldn't have just... A floppy disk. Oh, baby. Okay. Is this the Sailor Moon meme? I'll have you know, I don't even know how to use this. This goes right here. Okay. It's not making floppy drive noises. 10 p.m. Oh shit, we're finally going to see her. So we've seen her out of bounds by clipping the camera through the door. Isabella.
Ray lights fall from the sky like a stream inside my life. Ray lights surrounding me, fill me with a limber.
Oh shit, is it time? Oh man. Let's go. Oh no. He's giving us the fucking... Oh fuck. Oh no. Oh, that's our first game over. Jesus Christ. Okay, finally. I think that's her. Yep, that's her. All right. She is going to the apartment building. Oh shit, now we're actual peepers. Did so... Oh god. Okay. Does my husband resemble somebody? That's right. Oh, Wolf's brother. Okay. Literally Mizzurna Falls. There it is. I thought I already talked to him about this. We're back to Shenmue dialogue. Seems ancient. A matter long spirit. Can't figure out what it means. An ancient ritual. Okay. It did? It showed one person laying down. It's not the sun. And they're dead. Oh, God. What? Wait, was she in a sitting po- What? All right. There we go. So there's what happened last time. It feels like the story is maybe picking up. We'll see, I guess. I have no idea how long the main story is in this. And I'm also pretty sure maybe that I can no longer get the best ending. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get the worst ending either. I don't know. Apparently there's a good ending, a bad ending, and a worse than bad ending. We are on slot B. Okay. So... So despite all that, what even can I do at this point? It's 12:16 at night. Hey Jeff, this is a one disc game? Yes it is. Who's a good boy? I guess I could try and follow I could go back to the bar and see if I can talk to Isabella? Isabel's the dog lady from Animal Crossing. This is Isabella. Let's see. The bar is this way. Okay. All right, back to the bar. See if Isabella's still there. I guess I'll know if she is if her car's there because I'm definitely not a stalker or a peeper. I just happen to know. Yes, her car's still here. I'm also not sure what closing time is at the bar here. Okay, so she's not sitting at the bar either. I wonder what happens if you're here past closing time. Yeah, I love this dialogue of... All right, we want 8 chips, 8 midnight chips. Every innocent person always says, I know you suspect me, don't look into it any further. Okay, so he doesn't got any new info about this. People with that ring are bad news. Oh! I wonder if the stalker has one of those. Maybe the stalker's related to Kath or Emma, because Emma had that. Maybe she was part of the Isabel fan club too with the crazy stalker guy. Oh man, I didn't realize that until just now. Holy shit. Okay, so we do have a legit reason to talk to stalker guy. Oh man. Okay. I think he's gone after the show. Yeah. All right, let's go check and see if waifu's still there. I think she left it like 44. Yeah, I know, it's a courteous thing to do. Be like, yeah, I'm totally innocent. Just save you some time. And it works every time. Oh no, she already shit. Alright, let's see if we can catch up to her. Isabella, wait, I need to talk to you about your fan club. I think this is where it... No. Shit. It's over here. This isn't it either, dang it. You think by now I would know where every building is. Yeah, there's a car, so she's probably already up in her apartment. Great. Well, at least I got the revelation from Wolf. So this wasn't a complete bust, I guess. And I could probably talk to Uncle Nas about what we saw maybe at the cave painting. It still feels like there's probably more to uncover about the church. Somehow the church is still connected to this. Okay, so she's in there still, just hanging out in her trench coat. And her number was... that. Okay. So there's still the thing in the air duct in the bathroom of the room next to it. Hey, Fatal. But I probably still can't interact with it. Just a hunch, because nothing else really new has happened. And we don't have an in-world reason to go up there yet. Doesn't really know about it. Okay, great. Thanks, Uncle Nas. And then this is the Isabel fan club ring. Shit, and I can't ask about that until like 9 p.m. the next day. So I'm just gonna have to remember. Okay. All right. Good talk, Uncle Nas. There's probably nothing else to do tonight in the middle of the night. Hey, Alyssa. Like maybe, so you can even see her through the wall there. Maybe the church at night is worth investigating. Like maybe there's something weird happening there. And I suppose that's worth a look. But really beyond that, the motel, so I've heard from a few NPCs already that, hey, if you go to the motel and you ask to look at their ledger or something, they'll help you out or something. And they had, so far have not. They've been zero help with the motel. So the forest, no good. Cohen's Lodge, no good. Cemetery. So the junkyard's here, and the game hasn't let me do anything there yet. There's been nothing to do with the farm yet. School'd be closed at this hour. Motel is here, but it hasn't let me do anything there. Yeah, I guess I could check out the church, but beyond that, I think I got nothing. So I'll have to do the 5 hours sleep and a 1 hour sleep. And then see what happens. Though, like, realistically, unless an event finds me... So where am I going here? I'm going east. And unless an event finds me tomorrow, then I don't really have any other leads to go off of. Like, maybe I could talk to the psychiatrist at the hospital, and maybe he's got some sort of plot thing that he can give me. I also haven't talked to the head doctor in a while, but I doubt he'd have anything to say. Now that I've seen the cave painting, if I talk to the priest about it, there might be some new development with the priest, which means I'll be coming back here later. I just wanted to see what sort of shenanigans go down around the church area at night. So the 2 doctors at the hospital, the priest, of course the sheriff, though it kind of feels like at this point he's probably run out of usefulness at this point, because every time I've talked to him, he hasn't wanted to talk about the case. It's just been him mumbling to himself about how he's got to solve it or something. Uncle Nas, clearly no help. There's a possibility of a library book, because clearly that's going to be a mechanic, otherwise they wouldn't have put that movable footstool thing in the library. Okay. Unsurprising. I still would like to see this Satan painting in the basement. So I think those are the two accessible doors. And there's nothing doing there. Nothing behind there either. Okay. And I guess I can swing by the forest workers' housing as well. Or I guess farm workers' housing. And another thing that's kind of been bothering me here too is that we haven't seen or heard from Bonehead in quite a while in game time. The last time we saw him was the 9 p.m. meeting in the cemetery with Mel, where Mel said he would pay him back for whatever with his big score, which ended up being robbing the diner. I don't see anything unusual here either. Okay. Alright, let's stop by the gas station, then head home and sleep for probably 6 hours. There's also that cabin on the lake. I don't know the function of that. What the deal is with that thing. Like, it makes me suspect that the lake cabin and or the farm are probably like end game locations. Because they're kind of so out of the way at this point that it would make a whole lot of sense to have the player going back and forth from those all the time. Alright. Time for some service. At the motherfucking full service station. These MFs always ready to serve. Any day, any night. And then our good boy, always there for us. Who's a good boy? Kind of wish the dog had more of a role in this game other than just be there to pet. Maybe at like 4 a.m. is when the dog's time to shine. Okay. So this one will be a 5-hour. And I saved a B last, so C is next. You don't get any prompts with the dog. As far as I can tell. Though I've never really tried. I doubt that would work. That would be way too many. That would be way too anime. Plus, I think the pet the dog icon is... It isn't. So the... Yeah, so you can't. Yep. It would give you an icon on the square button if you could. Nope, dog is just there for the meme, I guess. Yep. It's a good idea, though. Didn't occur to me that would be a thing, but that would be very convenient if that were the case. Like, oh, this dog can follow sense, you know. Who's a good boy? Okay. Where to first then? Man, I love it. The frame rate gets way worse at night. Yeah, petting the dog is required for the good ending, then I am all for that. Alright, first stop is the sheriff's station. As I believe the sheriff's there. Let's make sure that he's actually there first. Sheriff's here. Can't get on the phone. Yep, okay. He better be there when I get there. I've been bamboozled by these phone calls too many times. Hello, Dester. No, this game looks too good to be Daggerfall. But speaking of that, I was talking about Skyrim VR earlier. There's also already a working VR mod for Morrowind as well. Maybe I should pick up that Morrowind playthrough that lasted like 20 minutes. And actually play through Morrowind in the VR mod. Though the combat works as well as you'd think it would with Morrowind. No, not VR bots mod. It uses the OpenMW engine, which is a open source recreation of the Morrowind engine, so that it runs properly on modern things. And then somebody made VR interactions for it, and it runs fine. It runs better than Skyrim VR does, for that matter. Okay, so talking to the sheriff in the morning is pretty useless as usual. This is new. Okay, maybe I can. Okay, maybe I can go to the motel now. So we can't tell this guy that we got it in Mel's room, but we could tell the sheriff. What about it? Okay. The deputy. Whose ring? That. Oh my god. Hudson. I am not doing any speedruns. Sorry to disappoint. Oh, I should talk to Mary Lou. I haven't done a speedrun in like 6 years at this point, so I don't know. Maybe you can work that one out. And people still bug me about it about once a month too. Like, I love hearing about it. All right, Mary Lou. Okay, I think I've talked to Mary Lou about all the stuff I have. Okay, we definitely didn't get that dialogue before. That's new. Damn. Damn, Mary Lou. Hey, books. Dang. Mary Lou is not down. Dang. Okay, so maybe now I can go to the motel and maybe they'll give me answers now. I'm no longer going to be seeking out Old Man Fight Club anymore because now that I know the combat sucks, I'm not going to willingly go try and get into combat in this game. Yeah, it was fun for a while. But I think it was maybe early 2016 maybe, where I was just going through the motions, doing speed runs. Like, well, people expect me to do this, so I might as well do it. And then was very relieved when I got to the second half of the stream and could actually play stuff I wanted to play in PS Explosion after going through the motions of speed running for up to two-ish hours. And now that I have even less time to stream, why bother spending that time playing a video game over and over again? Alright. Motel. This fucking clerk better have some answers for me this time, other than, how can I help you? Oh my god, they still won't talk to me. Fuck, man. Is there like... oh man. Man, why doesn't it give me a show item prompt for this guy? So that was still a lot of nothing. So I'm in the upper right part of the map right now. Okay. Next stop then is the doctors. Which is this way. I wonder if Isabella just actually sits in her apartment all day until like 8 p.m. Hold on. This is... okay, I can't show her anything. Does she live in the apartment building? This is Taco Truck Lady, I think. Or maybe not? It looks like her. But then again, she also looks like Mary Lou, so... Alright, sure, fine. Maybe maybe I've been mistaking these random NPCs as Loretta this whole time. Lorraine is the diner waitress, and I definitely know her. Car parks here. Interesting. This might be the priest car. Oh man, the frame rate here is so good. Okay. Are there any NPCs around here then? Don't see any. Huh. And I think that's the priest's car. Oh, there's somebody over there. Somebody's sitting down. That must be the psychiatrist sitting out in the lobby. Oh, there we go. Blended in with his priest camouflage on. This is the same dialogue he gives me at the bar. Okay, I'm assuming this is what's-her-face's grave. Can I show him excuse me, I know you're mourning your daughter, but have you seen this ring? Okay, we haven't talked to him since we went to the cave painting area, which had been this. The devil resides in there. Okay, well, we already went there. Rip. Well, Aston. Okay, so he's giving me the same dialogue as he had before. The 23rd. So there's no indication on that note or anything about the 23rd. And then the sheriff said, we don't know what date that mentioned. So based off of what the priest says and what the sheriff said there, the reason why when I went there on that one night at 9 p.m. at the motel was because that wasn't the night of the meeting. The meeting was before the game started. And it sure feels like we have enough information to ask the clerk for confirmation, but they don't want to talk, apparently. Okay, so the last time we talked to Dr. James was in the bar, and he told us about the human sacrifice ritual. Hey, Mirage. Yeah, this game does its best with what they got to work with on the PS1. Ooh, we haven't talked to Cigarette Lady in a while. Maybe she knows something. Emma was in here. So Emma went to the cave, made up her mind. Uh-huh. A few changes. My list of changes is probably longer than your list because I'm the one holding the controller. But yeah, it is. It's got some things that would be nice to change. Ring Emma's. That's odd. Nothing to do with Emma. Yeah. Isabella. And then the motel. I haven't shown that. Lakeside. This place has nothing to do. Yep. Exactly. Okay. Alright. Then we haven't talked to the head doctor in a while. Checking patient lists. Oh yeah, the Shenmue prototype. Isn't that the one where you had a bike? Alright, thanks, doctor. Oh. Nope, don't. Okay. Luckily, it ate my input there and didn't open up the cell phone interface. Trying to find out whose ring this is. This doctor is dang. The nurses haven't really been of much help. Yeah, probably for speculation. Yeah, like I know people like look up walkthroughs and all that and be like, I don't know, I just have a hunch. Maybe you got to go here and do this in this exact order and do these dialogue choices. Like, yeah, I know. Somebody even fucking admitted to that years ago too. They're like, I got tired of Puri being stuck on this thing, so I went and looked it up and hinted it to him as speculation. Like, fuck off. Fuck that person. Come on. Yeah, it's one of those cases where you don't want to be right. So, hey, just hit the 2 extra buttons on your keyboard. Alright. Yeah, I know. I just look it up myself if I wanted to have a walkthrough, right? No entry. It's blocked off. Okay, so that's the same dialogue. Okay. Okay, so that means I can probably get to the cave again if I need to. Okay. Just double checking all these dialogue options. Okay, so that's all the same before with him. So we talked to both doctors. The nurse upstairs doesn't have a portrait, so she probably can't help me with anything. James over here hard at work, as usual. Well, the cave is like as big as a phone booth. So it's like there's not much to see there. They said it was a man-made room, and it was just big enough for like 2 people to be in it. This is what I gathered. I'm actually near there right now. I can go see. It's not like I got anything else to do. As long as I don't miss a cell phone call. So that's this way. So now that I've gotten another prompt about the motel, maybe now I can talk to motel person. I guess I can also... Oh, Cohen's not here. Rip. Cohen's out in the forest contemplating the forest. So maybe now the motel is usable. Cimarron? I don't know what you're talking about. So no, then don't worry about it. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough who the big bad is in this. I love this one polygon here, this one texture. It's just perfect PlayStation. And then okay. It's only coming to it. Okay, so will this let me through? No. So despite James saying, hey, you could just climb over this, clearly not. Okay. So we're on the left side of the map right now. I don't think showing this guy items is gonna be productive, but might as well while we're here. Oh, that is how useless this guy is. You can't even show him items. All right. And the old lady wasn't asking for smokes anymore. So maybe that's why we couldn't buy smokes for her, because it doesn't matter. She said she had a rumor for us or something at the beginning of the game. But maybe that was either a red herring or like only a day one thing you could do with old lady. Swing, oh god. Swing by the junkyard here. Is this area still completely inaccessible? Yes, that's how that works. Okay, still can't do that. You wish your car was a bug that can only go 80 kilometers an hour. It makes this awful, awful noise. Or being literally indestructible. Because I'm sure even though this happens, you're probably still getting thrown around inside that car. Like that. Though, aren't bugs, beetles, IRL kind of like indestructible too, because they're made out of decently thick metal? Stop it, Hey, hardly ever see any Saabs here in the States. It's like the hipster car. In America, or it was for a long time. So the motel's an option. I can go to the diner, maybe. Let's check out the motel. 1.5 million still works. Nice. A museum car? Oh man. That like the classic car designation. So I think they have something like that for around here. It also gets you way cheaper car insurance if you have the classic car certification or whatever it is. Did I go the wrong way again? I turned around just to go the wrong way, didn't I? No, okay, this is the right way. Yeah, slap a turbo or put a Corvette engine in here. Because those are Beetles. When you see the back hatch open on the back of the Beetle, and you see an engine just kind of sticking out the back of it. Now those are the fast ones. And actually, people mod them into dune buggies in Southern California. Oh, your MR2? Speaking of MR2s and cars like it, someone was selling a 2001 Honda S2000. So a used Honda S2000 at one of the like local in the area lots. They were asking $40,000 for it. 40 grand for a 20-year-old S2000. Huh. Okay, so this guy still can't help me. Like, what the fuck? Why can't... 9 p.m. motel. Why? Why? Let's come here with Winona or something. Super Sleuth. Well, it wasn't even a JDM. It was the US version. It was left-hand drive. Just the regular ass S2000. And I think the only reason I thought the S2000 was really cool back then was because it had a button that you pressed to start the engine. Instead of turning a key. Turning a key is lame. You want to put the key in and then hit the button to start your car. But turns out that's just how motorcycles work, and it's got a motorcycle style dash on it too. All right, diner. Oh, bad for cold. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my sister's car, you don't even like have to put the key in anything. You just have the key with you, and then you hit the start button. But man, electric cars are weird. Having a parking brake on it that you actually have to use. Yep, I know how to drive manual. My second car was a manual transmission Mustang. A 2003 Mustang. The crappy V6 version though. But it sure was a lot of fun. Special sandwich. What? Automatic mate? Why? Huh. Extra headache. So like a rotary then. I always see like people say like the, oh god, what was it? Stuff like the WRX and the Lancer. Like they're relatively inexpensive for the performance you get. But then I see how much it costs to have service done to it, service, and it's like half the cost of the car for the first service. Like, holy shit. Like, yeah, it's 20 grand for an oil change on this thing. Like, well, great. That's why the initial purchase price is so fucking low on those things. Hey, Gundam. Alright, so it's noon now. So my only real lead so far... Let's go see if we can find Winona. My only real lead so far is that ring, I guess. Winona's not home, probably at the sheriff's department or the school. Okay. And I think this is south. I can have gone this entire game without knowing which direction's which. Nope, this is north. We're 13 hours into this. I still don't know. I still don't have my bearings in the very large downtown area of this game. Well, yeah, that's the thing though. Like, what is it? The RX series of Mazdas that have the rotary engines. Those have like a finite lifespan on those things, I think. So if you're ever getting like a used Mazda with a rotary engine in it, it has to be underneath a certain amount of miles, or it's like it's just a ticking time bomb apparently with those things. Winona. You better be here. And hopefully standing still, because that means I can actually talk to her about things. If she's moving between locations, you can't talk about plot stuff, because... not enough memory, I guess. There she is. Did she tell you about the time I asked if she would come to the motel with me? Okay, so we already did that. Already did that. It feels like I'm missing an item or something. Hey, Winona, let's go to the motel. No, of course not. Okay, I haven't read this in a while. This hasn't updated either, which also makes me suspect I have missed something big. Maybe boneheads in the jail. Full Moon Dance Committee members. This is... okay, let's call them up again, I guess. So they're the ones that told us about the devil painting. Great, okay. So the sheriff and Hudson are still in there. Then there's this person that they're here to just say, hey, don't loiter here. Because we can't show them anything. Alright, anybody in jail? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I wonder what happens if I... This is what? Excuse me? Is this Cohen? This is Cohen, okay. Okay. Another... Well, but first, have you seen this motel thing? Or this? The ritual. Okay, so he knows about the ritual. And then the ring... Okay. So Cohen's just standing at the desk while the... Oh. Better not be trespassing in people's houses. That's the only new thing he's got to say to me. He didn't mention the trespassing thing before. Shit. Well, maybe this means I can go to the motel now? Maybe Winona's got something to say this time, maybe. Okay. Nope. Nothing new with Winona, as usual. Our super sleuth has run out of ideas at this point in the game, I guess. Huh. So we went to the diner, talked to the waitress. So far the only solid lead, well, I'm not even sure if it's solid. Oh, I was gonna try calling Isabella in the middle of the day. Yeah, sure. Yep. Yeah, I guess if you're really into rotary engines, they have unique enough characteristics to keep one to get them. But it's certainly buyer beware when getting one, though. But I don't know if that's just if you drive it like somebody who doesn't speed a lot, if it lasts longer, or if it's just the people who are like slapping turbos on them and NOS and all that. That's when they wear out. Oh, they have unique sound IRL? Huh. Because, I can tell the difference between the different types of engines in, like, sport bikes and motorcycles. And it's probably a similar deal with those kinds of car engines, too. Well, let's, oh, jeez. Okay. Sort of like a maniac. Yeah, I think that's one of the things you have to do with rotary engines, where you have to rev them high in order to get anything out of them, I think. Kind of like, a four-cylinder sport bike where there's practically nothing on the low end, and then once the needle gets past halfway, that's when things actually get exciting. Which is why the bike that I had as a learner bike was so weird, because it was a two-cylinder engine for the first half of the rev range, and then past that point it actually had VTEC. If you know your Hondas, it had VTEC. And it kicked in the VTEC halfway through, and then it opened up a little valve that turned it into a four-cylinder. Yep, VTEC kicked in, yo. But apparently the bike VTEC works differently than the car VTEC. But they just called it the same thing because why not? Good old Honda. I wonder if I could take the key here. Now that I know this is where the keys are. Can I just... Lots of keys here. Can't take them though. Yep, that is a certified ancient meme. Bit busy. Well, can you look at this motel thing first? I really need this plot thing, teacher. Please look at this note. Dang. off limits. So there's also another teacher that comes in at 2. But she doesn't have a portrait. So I'm gonna assume that she's not gonna be like a plot thing anymore, probably. I wonder if this side door is just permanently unlocked now. I'm curious. This is how we got into the school before. No. Alright, anything new at the library then? The psychiatrist told us on like the 26th that there was a book he wanted us to read, and then never mentioned it again. So I do know which part of the library he did go grab a book from, though. So maybe I can... There he is again. Hey. Oh? Oh? What sort of problem is it, Dr. James? Someone lived in the town a long time, I know more. Okay, we talked to old lady at the hospital. Actually, Uncle Nas might be a good person to talk to about that, too. All right. Find the book you wanted. No, like from what point to what point for the plot recap? From the start of the game? So 2 girls from our local high school went missing on Christmas Eve. One of them was discovered Christmas morning, barely alive. She died later that day. The second girl, Emma, is the one we're looking for. There's been no sign of her since. We are high school student Matthew, what's-his-face. We've taken it upon ourselves to help out the local sheriff in finding Emma, the missing girl. There are plenty of weirdos around town that could be the culprit behind this, whatever happened with the disappearance of Emma. There's been clues left behind as to the whereabouts of Emma. The ones that I have right now are, she had a disposable camera and a floppy disk in her locker from this school. One of them was a picture of the cave in the forest. The cave's on the left there. That has a cave painting of a like old Native American ritual, and the ritual is about a person sacrificing themselves in order to resurrect somebody else, is what that cave painting represents, apparently. And then she also had a floppy disk that had a MIDI version of the song that the lounge singer at the bar sings every night. And we have found out that she is a big fan of the lounge singer. And then also related to the lounge singer named Isabel. That's the I on the ring is for Isabel, probably. She is a widow. Her husband died 2 years ago. And her husband... Oh god, my car was sideways there for a frame. Her husband's brother is the owner of the bar. So when her husband died, Wolf, the owner of the bar, gave her a job at his bar singing. How this relates to Missing Girl, other than Missing Girl really liked the singer, I don't know. Isabella's song that she sings every night is about resurrection. here's Old Man Fight Club. Old Man, look at this. None of those. Okay. Let's see. There is a church on the east side of the map. Apparently, in the basement of the church is, in a locked room, a painting of the devil worshiping the full moon. We've only heard about it. We haven't seen it yet. And the priest hasn't wanted to talk about it. Let's see. What else? There is a biker delinquent named Mel who is a suspect in the disappearance of the two girls, but we don't have any hard evidence to back that up, other than some like some conversations that we've overheard of him with another biker dude about he solved the Emma problem. And Emma is the missing girl. Yeah, Kathy's the one who died. She was found underneath a tree in the forest with a ring of fire around her, and it looked like some sort of ritual thing. So it sounds like, and they also, Kathy had, she had bear attack marks on her or something, but she also had bruises on her neck, like she had been attempted to be strangled. And then also worth mentioning, at the very start of the game, when Kathy was still alive, she's in the hospital. She went into shock after a few NPCs entered the hospital room that she was in, and that's what ultimately killed her, was the shock of seeing one of those NPCs that entered. And it was the priest, it was the psychiatrist, the nurse, and the head of medicine are the ones that were in the room when she died. Hey, Dark Gucci. It's going slow as usual. I have made a little bit of progress, but just only a little bit. I don't think I've been able to ask this guy any questions. No, he's just here to serve us food, I guess. Great. I haven't been out to the cabin out here in a while, so perhaps there's something different out here now. The incredible boat rowing section. Let's see. So, based off of when I started this part of the stream today, I went to the bar before it closed and talked to Wolf. And I saw a bit of dialogue that Wolf said that made me realize that the ring with the eye on it probably belongs to that stalker that I got into the bar fight with, part of the Isabella fan club. Because the guy at the bar said the only people that wear that ring are the kind of people that come in here and start fights with other people. And I realized it's that starting fights with other people part that probably directly mentions the stalker guy, because that's exactly what he did. And there's an eye on it for Isabella, and the stalker is a super fan of Isabella. So I bet if I show the stalker the ring, there'll probably be some sort of thing, maybe. I don't know. Besides that, I've gotten I think two updates on the motel situation. 2 new dialogue things about the motel. And the fucking motel guy has still not talked to me yet. even after all that. And that pretty much leaves us where we are right now. Here, Meth. That should bring you up to speed. I have not shot a bear in a while. Okay, so anything going on in here? It's peeping time. Okay, so it's time to peep, but there's nothing to peep, I guess. And I can't pick up these either. Yeah, so I can't interact with these, so as far as I can tell, the only thing that you can interact with in this little area is put that thing over under the window, and then you get the time to peep thing, and that's it. That's all you could do here. So, I guess unless you got a really good reason to be on the screen, you don't need to be on the screen. And then 10 minutes later, when we make it back to town again. These puns. There's the motel. Still can't do it. Still can't do anything there. I'm still not sure if you're able to use your cell phone on the boat here, so hopefully I'm not missing a phone call. Man. And because of the way that events work in this game, like, any of the times that I've saved in the middle of the day, I could have missed a phone call. So it's like, what the hell can the player even do? Because I'm pretty sure if you're supposed to get a phone call at like 1:15 p.m., but you go to sleep at 1 p.m. until 2, I think you just miss it. I don't think this game has any contingencies for if that happens, especially with all the other weird bug stuff that happens. So I don't know. And that's kind of like the worst feeling of like, I could have missed something super important and would never know it. I know, right? Yeah, save states. Like that's even literally what the translator notes say. They say the best way to play this is play it with an emulator that has a rewind function. Just in case the game bugs out on you. And God. Like I don't know. I don't know. Hey, it's Wolf. I feel so good right now. Okay. Maybe we could talk to him. I guess this is where he has breakfast. Yeah, that's a great point. This game is actually exactly like Colonel's Bequest, just larger scope, and takes place over multiple days. Yeah, that is a perfect example of what this game's a parallel of. Okay, so he just stands at the end of the bar. Okay. So can I show him items? No. He just really doesn't want to talk. Okay. And speaking of Colonel's Bequest, we're doing the sequel to it in the near future. Probably sometime the next week, I'm guessing. Want to get that one in before school starts. Yep. That's my Beetle parked. Yep, That's exactly where I left it. Like I'm thinking to myself, where could I go? I could talk to Uncle Nas, because one of the NPCs mentioned you should ask somebody who's lived here a long time about that, and Uncle Nas is old. He's old and weird. He can maybe tell us. I forget what it was about, but it's one of the 3 items that I have, so it won't take long. Interesting. I can't show him any of these items anymore. Weird. Yeah, I've only heard of the Dagger of Amun-Ra. Is what the sequel's called. I have heard it is one of the best Sierra games. Forklift racing, and that I've seen. It is. I'm not even sure it would improve this game. To be honest, with as bad as the everything else kind of handles. I don't think I've even seen forklifts either. So if I do a 5 hour and a 1 hour. There's a taco truck, though. Okay, so I think I'll advance time to evening. Who's a good boy? Because I am otherwise fresh out of ideas. Okay, so I last saved in slot C, and now we're gonna do slot A. It's important I write these down in case I need to load my earlier save, and I know which one to load, because otherwise the game does not tell you. It does not tell you. Oh no, it has resource management. It's the fuel in our car. And Shenmue 3 was certainly not improved with resource management, so, or the additional ones that they added. Okay, and then a 1 hour not saved sleep. Okay. Because in the first 2 games, your resource was time and money. In those 2, and the money was most important in 2, more so than 1. Who's a good boy? Okay, so we're going to the bar. We're going to show the ring to the stalker. And then if that doesn't do anything, then I am literally out of ideas. Audio sounds like it's... It's playing like water sounds right now. Alright, brace yourselves for a game crash, maybe. Also, it's not playing the car sounds anymore. I guess this is an improvement? This is probably an improvement. Okay, it's okay. It's fine now. All right, is the stalker here? Stalker is not here yet. I don't know what time the stalker shows up. So this is new. Okay. Maybe he's got new dialogue now about this stuff. How many records? Yeah. The hotel does go, man. Yeah. I'm not even sure if she's singing tonight. No? Okay, so she's back there, so that means Stalker is going to be here at some point. If she's there. Is that Stalker? Yep, there we go. Okay. There's the Stalker. Going up at 9:30. Half an hour in advance. Okay, who's staying still? Hey. Hey. Maybe he'll show us that if we show him the ring. Oh no, that's front door. We already have that. So it won't let us. Okay, maybe it's because he's not standing still. Yeah, I can't show this to him. Fuck. Man, I am actually out of ideas then. Like, there is the... Okay. Okay. Another possibility... And actually, what I'm going to do... I'm going to hit reset here for two reasons. One is because I want to go back in time. And then two, I'm spooked by the game bugging out there with the audio glitches. And I want to get ahead out of any potential crashes. So, sure, fine. Resetting works too. Oh, I saved recently, so sure. So two things actually come to mind now that I have confirmed that Stalker can't be shown the ring. One is that now that I've met Isabella, if I talk to are we slot A? Yeah, slot A. If I talk, so this should be, I think, either 8 or 9 p.m. on the 30th. If it's not, then I screwed up. Yes, okay. So now that we know Isabella, I should talk to Emma's mother. Was a good boy. About Isabella. Because maybe she's got some info, perhaps? Now that we've like filled in the blank on that of what that song on her piano meant. Okay, now the audio's fine. Okay, so that's stop number 1, and then stop number 2 is we're going this way. The hospital, because old lady who wants the smokes, she might have some more new dialogue now that we talked to somebody else that says, hey, go talk to an old person. And she's old, so maybe there's something new with her. But I want to go to Emma's house first because I have a feeling her place will be inaccessible after a certain time of the evening. But man, this is real Lamalana hours now. I have exhausted nearly all means of investigation here now. We haven't had a good solid lead in a couple days at this point. Other than the cave. Oh no, of course it's locked. You need to knock first. Okay, good. They're still available. Must have gone there. Well, the reason she took that picture is because she's in some weird resurrection cult. She did, as it turns out. Okay, can I talk to your wife, who's less of an idiot? No, apparently not. Great. Okay, thanks, Mayor. I'm probably gonna have to come back and talk to Sarah, because she's slightly more of a help than the mayor is. All right, next stop is old lady, and it's gonna be a coin flip if this is a 6 p.m. bedtime old lady or a like 3 a.m. bedtime old lady. She is up at like 8 a.m. so I have a feeling she's probably not available right now, but we'll see. Yep. Gotta bring my friend to the library. Wait, this is the bathroom. We haven't had a good, oh no, this is Dr. What's-His-Face. We haven't had an actual reason to go inside the bathrooms in this game yet. Other than the one in the apartment with the weird ceiling. So apparently old lady is in one of the rooms here that's designed for 3 people. And I think it's on the 2nd floor. There's also the basement in the hospital too. But every time I've gone there, there aren't even any doors to interact with. Oh, that's right. I remember that random NPC fill me in on what the visiting hours were at the hospital. Okay, and these were the bathrooms, I think. Okay. All right. Yep. You sure are bathrooms. I know, right? I do have an elevator, which I don't think I can use. I can. Well, great. Sure. Let's go to B1. Why not? We're already in here. Maybe there's some plot down here. So I'm pretty sure all these doors were locked. Like the big double doors you can't do anything with. That doesn't even have a load zone. Neither does that. Yeah, none of these doors have load zones. Okay. No load zone means no go. Who is this? Who are you? Oh, that's the doctor. Something fun, like ask you about... Nope, of course not. You heading down to the motel? Damn. So I should probably go to the bar and get that new dialogue with the psychiatrist. Because that was definitely new dialogue. Yeah, that weird pause every time. Yep. It doesn't really spook me because I actually lose control of the player when it does that, and it's pretty consistent about it. So one of the few load zones that does not spook me. So to the bar, get the new dialogue with James. And then... Shit, like... Try and talk to Isabella on our way back home, maybe? Which is after midnight. Like, actually Taylor home. This time, oh cool, we flipped into the cop car. Okay, so here's the new dialogue with him. Well, we've graduated from peeper to stalker. And I've already talked to Wolf about pretty much everything that I have. People who wear that ring are bad news. They come in here and pick fights, like the stalker. It seems so weird that I can't ask anyone else about it. Maybe that's Old Man Fight Club. And you need the ring to get into Old Man Fight Club. So the only other thing I can think of right now then is to do the Isabella creep out again. Unless the motel, maybe this time, maybe now they're ready to talk. It's the motel and the Old Man Fight Club. Just impossible to do in this game, apparently. Can I help you? Yes. Look at this thing. Man. So these two rooms have load zones. There's gotta be something about those two rooms. Oh man, this is so frustrating. We talked to literally everybody in town about this stupid motel. Yeah, there's one on the farm too, and ostensibly with the junkyard too, because the ones on building exteriors don't have the visible load zone behind them. I haven't checked our mailbox since like the first day. Maybe we got some mail. Okay, so 9:53. Okay, no mail. Who's a good boy? All right, 10 p.m. I am not going to save, but I am going to rest up. So this will bring us to 11. And then another one will bring us to 12. And that's when we're going to attempt to tail Isabel. Oh, jeez. Isabella again. But I have to do dog pet skip because we are on a really tight time schedule for this. Sorry, dog. And then it was... Which direction? I think it was... Okay, straight forward. Yeah, not a good boy today. We're gonna find out that dog's the one who strangled. It's this way. The wrong way. Great. The one time I need to actually get this right, and I went the wrong way again. Fuck. It was the dog the whole time. The dog strangled Kathy and then left the bite marks on her like a bear. Car still here? Her car's gone. Or maybe that's her car? I think she just parked somewhere else today. I genuinely don't know if she's still here or not. Pretty sure this is her car. It's weird that she'd have a different parking spot. You think a game like this wouldn't take into account something like that. Okay, so there's that person. They always leave before she does. So she's probably coming out next then. So she usually exits via the back door on the right side of the bar and walks past the front of the bar to get to her car. But that was with her old parking spot. With her new parking spot, she might be walking behind the bar to get to it. Because what I'm ideally trying to do here is to catch her before she gets to her car and talk to her. There she is. There she is. Nope. Hey. Hey. No, you have all the time in the world. You're just gonna sit in your fucking apartment. Hold on. Okay. Well... I guess I could try and also arrive at the apartment before she does. But maybe she's not going to the apartment today. I don't know. I suspect something might be different because she parked in a different spot. Okay, so she's still going her normal way back home. I'm definitely not a stalker. Definitely not. No deviation from the usual route today. So that's same. Oh, what a coincidence. Okay. So if I run out ahead of her and get to her apartment door before she does. Because last time I didn't actually see her enter her apartment. Come on, game. Okay, there she is. We can actually see her for once. And then she's in apartment 201. All right, there's Uncle Nas over there, floating in space. Okay. Hey. Open up. Hey. All right. Maybe we just have to be really persistent. Dang. So Wolf was here before during that scene, and so is the bodyguard guy. I'm assuming the bodyguard. What? Okay. I was off by a pixel, apparently. Okay, put this here. Up. Sure, I could go up there. Just go up there, Matthew. Good Lord. Just humor me, Matthew. Go into the air duct for once. This is a video game. All right, Uncle Nas. It's 1 in the morning. I don't think he has anything new to say about all this. What do you think of this? All right. Great. Fuck, man. I probably missed like a phone call or something in like a nap or a load zone. And you'd never know it. Like, this is just the worst feeling. Like, I know the game can do that to me. And I don't know if this was me screwing up or if it was a bug. But it feels like I just hit a complete brick wall here. Man. And Winona's no help. Can't go in there either. Must be the laundry room. Ah, shit, man. I also strongly suspect the game doesn't go past the 31st. It wouldn't surprise me if there was no January thing. And this might be the last full in-game day. Yes, Detective Winona doing the actual legwork here. And we'll take all the credit of almost Deputy Matthew. Just in case here. Just in case. I think the game is legit almost 60 FPS in those parts that any other buildings in it. Maybe it was Ghost Hooker the whole time. Because Ghost Hooker isn't there right now. I don't see any NPCs here. Nope, no NPCs. Well, shit. Yeah, we'll have to save Old Man Fight Club for the good ending, the best ending playthrough. Which I don't think I'm going to do immediately. I can only handle so much of this game at one time. I think my only realistic option... Okay, well... Alright. This is kind of a last-ditch thing here. I'm gonna try following Wolf. I'm gonna go to the bar and stay there. I'm assuming closing time is 2? 2 or maybe 3. And... like, maybe Wolf goes to... Isabella's room? And then you're supposed to like eavesdrop on whatever they're talking about. Because that's Wolf's car. Yeah, the non-stop thrills and spills. It's locked, okay. I wonder if he already... Hey, Benami. Yeah, that buzz is pretty obnoxious, right? I'm pretty sure that's his car. So maybe following him after he locks up the bar, which is presumably soon since it's already kind of closed up. And this is like, besides just going to bed for 5 hours or however long, this is the last thing that I can think of I actually can't think of anything else to advance the plot. Yeah, we've already stalked Isabella earlier in the evening. I tried showing the eye ring to the stalker, and you can't show items to the stalker. Like, maybe I could have before to have avoided that bar fight or something. But that was a no-go. I got some new dialogue related to the motel, but I still can't talk to the motel person. And I got, I think, one new piece of dialogue from the psychiatrist. And that's about it. That's about it. Okay, so we know that that's Wolf's car. Yeah, that's true. You need to experience that incredible fight scene. All right, I'm gonna go sleep for 1 hour and then see if that car is still there. And if it's not, then where is it parked? If it's at the apartments, then we might be in business. Who is this? All right. Who's a good boy? Yep, that doggo's just always there all the time. All right, 1 hour. Oh, hey, it's not Scruff McGruff. That dog is not in a trench coat with a hat. There's no expectation for that dog to be solving crimes. People stuck in wells, sure. All right, so let's head to the bar, see if the car is still there. Yep, it's our show dog. Yeah, that's true. Haven't seen any wells yet, so maybe there's one in the junkyards. All right, so the car's still there at the bar. Though this doesn't necessarily mean that something might not be happening at Isabella's. Because there's got to be a reason for that thing. Okay, there we go. This just took a while for her car to appear. There aren't any additional cars parked out front. So it's still just her in there. And I still don't have a reason to use the thing. Fuck. So if I sleep for 5 hours, that'll bring me to the start of presumably the last day of the game. Because I'm making the assumption here that the 31st is the last day. That this story only takes place in late December. I guess I could swing by the farm before doing that. I don't have a reason to do that other than I haven't been there for the whole game. For admitting defeat here, I guess. So that's this way. The farm and the junkyard. There's also that cabin, but I don't think that's worth pursuing. Am I able to walk past these? So I've never had a reason to go over here ever this whole game, and I can kind of see why, because there's just actually nothing here. Like well, isn't 4 a.m. like a normal farm wake up time though? Like, we got to go out there and fuel up the tractors at 4 a.m. and then hit the fields at 4:20. Because that's everything that I've heard about farming. It's like that. Like, yeah, my day starts at 4 every day. Like, no, thank you. I don't. One of the many reasons I'm probably not a farmer. I think fishing also has a similar start time. No vampires allowed in the farming and fishing industries, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I remember watching Deadliest Catch years and years and years ago, and that was like, you do like a 22-hour day and then nearly get murdered by the fishing equipment multiple times a day. So I haven't seen Mel or his motorcycle in a long time. Yeah, one of the few times he actually want crabs. Okay, can we just... Okay, let's just go into Mel's room again. Maybe Mel skipped town or he's dead. I don't know. I have a feeling Mel skipped town. But we talk to his girlfriend like every day, and you'd think she would maybe mention that. Like, hey, my boyfriend is gone, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, for commercial fishing. Yeah. Yeah, especially if like you're in high school. Like, holy shit, that is a lot of money to be gained in a very short period of time. Which is apparently like one of the big appeals for the industry. It's like you work 3 months out of the year, but you make a lot of money in those 3 months. You're just working nearly every waking second in the day. Planted potatoes by hand? Oh, man. The only mention of the farm is that the real estate developer guy owns it, and he has neglected repairs for the housing for his workers, and they've been protesting outside his house every day, and then that's it. That's the only mention, is that the workers at the farm are upset. Oh man, yeah. I'm assuming it's like you're just bent over most of the time too, planting them. Though don't potatoes have to go on a stick or something? My only experience with potato growing is from Monster Hunter 2, or no, Dragon Quest Builders 2, where in order to grow potatoes you had to till the dirt, put a stick in the dirt, and then plant the potato vine onto it. I don't know how true to life that is. There was some sort of stick that the potato plant had to use to grow up or something. Okay, I'm officially out of ideas here. I wonder if you can get in your car if you park this close enough. If you can get in the... Nope. Who's a good boy? Yeah, good old Harvest Moon. Okay. I think I'm going to not save. Or no, I'll save, but I'll be more careful with them. All right, so slot B. Slot B is current. And slot A was, I think, 8 p.m. on the 30th. Just in case I have an actual reason to go back to that. Okay. Sure. Well, we haven't gotten any calls. Who's a good boy? Oh, it is Sunday. I should go to the church. They might be having an event. But first I gotta call up Bay. Yep, as usual. Bay not picking up. Okay, let's go to church and see what's happening there. Yep, have actual service. They're gonna get out the red solo cups, give out communion. Because yeah, in the Walking Dead VR playthrough that I've been doing, there are trophies in the game that have MVP written on them, and the item description for them is communion chalice. For these MVP trophies. And I don't know if that's a bug or if that's what they intended those to be named, but I don't know. It takes place in New Orleans, so who knows? Yeah, the dawn of the final day. I've only seen bits and pieces of Majora's Mask, and that one's on the to-do list. I've also never beaten Ocarina of Time either, but I at least want to do Zelda 2 before I do those. Well, there's the same amount of cars here as usual, so maybe we missed the service? Only play Breath of the Wild. Yeah, pretty much me too. Up until the Zelda 1 playthrough, that has been the only one. Is there no Sunday morning service? Maybe we can see the Satan picture now. Yeah, I used to watch lots of any % Ocarina of Time when it was like 15 minutes long for the run for that. And then I've seen quite a few Link to the Past speedruns in the past as well. But yeah, and Corralato. Yeah, I guess not. Because usually there's like one at 7 and then one at like 10, I think. It has been many, many, many years since I set foot at church, but I think that's typically the schedule. And the bells were tolling at 7 though, and that also makes me suspect that that was like the end of service. Sheriff went to Emma's house. Oh god. Oh god. This certainly sounds like a bad ending state that we're in. All right, let's go. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're going to Emma's house. I almost got that car stuck before, but as I discovered earlier, it kind of doesn't matter what happens to your car because you can always call the auto repair service, and they'll magically warp your car wherever you want to. So as long as you're not in like the literal middle of nowhere, you can get your car back into working state pretty easily. Yeah, definitely. I really hope there's some sort of plot thing when we get to Emma's. So it's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna fill up the car just because, in case like I either have already missed the plot thing that maybe happened, or I still have time and it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, as long as you're not in the middle of nowhere and close by one of the landmarks, then you're good. Service. All right, and of course Emma's place is on the literal other side of town from where I just was. Okay. Alright, I'm not even gonna call the sheriff's department. We're just gonna go straight there. I'm just gonna assume he's still there. I don't see a cop car here. I don't... Fuck. Oh, no. Hey, Mayor, can I talk to your wife? Okay, good. We can talk to somebody intelligent. Alright, so sheriff's not here. And then she's probably gonna say, oh, let's go up to Emma's room. And of course I can't. Oh boy. Okay, so now we can show her this. I can't show her the ring? I can show her the other two things, but I can't show her the ring that actually has the new information that might be relevant to... Oh my god. Wrong number, whoops. Oh, okay. Alright, that's probably where the plot is. Detective Winona has cracked the case. Though I'm sure she's probably gonna leave the second I go over there. Come on, game. Okay. Some of these loads a little too long. Yeah, I might actually get there at 9:01 because I'm just that far away from it. Yeah, the quick turns are really good as long as you're lined up properly. Because the game can be a little tricky lining up, interacting with things. So it ends up being more useful than you might think. Why is that? What? Okay. Flying car. Alright. The sheriff's car is not here. That is the deputy's car. Okay, good. She's still here. What's going on with the investigation? Not much. I was hoping. Oh God. Where's the sheriff? Did he go off to the cabin in the woods? Is that the right number? What? That is the right number. Where's the sheriff? Can I read his notes finally? Yeah, well, the experts have done a great job. Bang up job so far. Okay, so I gotta leave the building and then call Mary Lou, and then hopefully she can tell me where the sheriff is. Let's see if there's anything new here. Nope, still just says, still talking about the 27th. It's the 31st now. Oh, God. Well, front desk is blocked. Circle, triangle, circle, square, square, circle. There's sheriff's department. Yeah. Small town life. Sheriff's at the forest? Okay. That's also where I literally just was. Wait, now that it's 9 o'clock. Oh, God. Is he still at the forest? Sheriff may or may not actually be at the forest. I guess we'll be able to tell if his police truck thing is parked in the parked out front of it. Here's the hospital. That's Cohen. No cars here. Though the sheriff and Cohen might have shared a car, and he might have parked over in Cohen's place. Nope, there it is. Okay. All right. The sheriff is here. Okay. Okay, there he is. Just staring at the sign. Okay, that's no new dialogue. If only we could prove what day. If only there was like a guest registry to look at. And also the priest said a day when I showed him the note. So it sure sounds like Mel and the priest were probably at the motel one of those days. So I probably need to go talk to Cohen. From the sounds of things. So I still can't do anything with this. Huh. I heard him walking here. Better not be him walking to his truck. I think it was, actually. Shit. Great. Well, that's out then. I saw him driving around, but I guess that was just him leaving. Alright, let's swing by the farm, I guess. Whose truck is this? That's Wolf? What? Well, I guess early for Wolf. What business does he have at the farm? I don't think I have his phone number. And it's just him in there. Maybe I can ask Mr. Aston. Who's not here, apparently. Unless that was him parking over here. There was a car here. Yeah, I'm probably in some failure state now. That there's just literally nothing I can do. So we went to church. We went to Emma's house. Missed the sheriff there. We went to the sheriff's department. We went to the forest. Tried to talk to the sheriff. Didn't accomplish much. Came down here, saw Wolf entering the farm, but can't really do anything about it. Tried calling Isabella. She's not picking up, like as usual. Lenient on being able to see all failure state? I don't know what you mean by that. Like if it just murders you immediately if you've really screwed up, or it'd be nice for this game. I can think of at least one thing. Rewind to a specific day, yeah. What I would like more is a notebook, like in Shenmue, that auto-filled in plot things. Because that was a really useful thing that Shenmue did. And you could tell if there was like a big gap in your notebook, then you clearly missed something important. Maybe. And it was usually pretty obvious in that game what you were supposed to do for the most part, aside from finding sailors. Okay. Yeah, like clearly missing NPCs and all that. Kind of hint thing, sure. Because I am at wit's end at the moment now, so sure, if you have some speculation or something. But I'm pretty sure we're in Dead Man Walking state right now, since we haven't gotten any new plot stuff in forever. And I'm pretty sure it's tied to Mel. Really? He has a notebook in his place. I don't know where that would be. Like on his desk or something? Alright, let's go check it out. There's Mel. There's Mel. Where you going, buddy? So this is the first time I've seen him in like 4 days. Maybe it's because he made bail or something, and then he just skipped town. And now is suddenly back on the 31st. Okay, and then he just... Oh? Huh. He might have been. Because, like, usually I don't go to the station around this time. But it's not like I can... I don't think I can, like, call up a number and ask his whereabouts. I don't think. Sheriff, shouldn't you have something more important than a movie? Alright, let's go see if we can track down that notebook. Before the game, like, murders me. Like this is a clock tower game or something. Human entertainment designed games. Yeah, probably is supposed to be a last day thing. So usually the things that the sheriff is just mumbling to himself, none of it's really mattered so far. Okay, let's see if we can find that notebook. Deadly premonition. Who's a good boy? So... So there's that. There's sleep. There's the TV. Might be in like the backyard or something. Well, I bet this is blank. That's incredible. Well, this appears to has filled in. He just filled this in all by memory, I guess. Barbara Holden. Oh, they're related. Okay. Loretta. Okay, so Loretta's the last one we get. Diner, party committee. There's way more phone numbers than that. Huh. I don't like that the music just kind of stopped. It also feels like maybe I missed a plot thing because we didn't have the notebook. Yeah, like that notebook didn't tell me anything I didn't already know. But it kind of feels like during a cutscene or something, Matthew whips out the notebook, or you maybe use it on a character or something for a plot thing. Oh, Uncle Nas is like right here. All right, good talk, Uncle Nas. Like, can I show that to him? I can't. There's other stuff I still can. Ah, that's weird that the ring is related to who's a good boy? Yeah, there's just a bunch of random shit back here and all these beer cans. It's been like that for the whole game. So the ring is related to Mel. Yeah, like maybe the motel required the notebook. Or maybe now that we've talked to Mel about the ring. Yeah, but it's like I have literally nothing else to do. Well, it from based off of the UI of that notebook, it looks like there should be more than 2 entries on that first page. I don't know why they would have all that blank area. I don't know. Still can't rip. Can I help you? So like this. there sure is a lot of empty space on there, but maybe that's on purpose. Maybe it's just there are only two things. At this point in the game, this is like waiting for a phone call. Yeah, but you never know if, yeah, it did. The two functions things was phone numbers and characters. And maybe it gains more functions as you go. Well, now that Mel's back in town, I'm gonna wait to go into the diner here until after noon. I don't remember the bell tolling at noon before. Nothing new with her. Steak $25. Let's go. That is a lot for a steak, especially in 1998. Yep, it's just Matthew in a pool of blood and then this song playing. You just made one? I had tacos tonight. I got some of those nacho cheese shells that have Cheeto dust on them, pre-applied. But even though they're inside two vacuum sealed bags, the one on the inside is open, so they were a little stale. So that was kind of a bummer, but otherwise delicious tacos. Well, I guess off to the church then. And I didn't make the mistake of buying sirloin beef this time. Actually, finally remembered to pick up regular beef. This way. The only thing I can think of at this point is check the church. Get our circus first, though. I really don't like that the game has this sort of Dead Man Walking state in it, because it's like it almost feels like kind of a waste of time. Like there's literally nothing happening in the game. I'm just going from point A to B to C. There's no indication of anything. Like, at this point, I'm just hoping for a phone call. That'll be, hey, here's the plot calling, go here, and then the plot will advance. But I might have missed that already, and I have no idea if I did. And it just feels to me like if they were going to kill the player for missing a plot thing, then they should have killed him earlier in the game. Like if you went like more than a day or two without advancing the plot, then just have him die. Have the dog maul him in his sleep or something. Yeah, either that or like, well, here's the thing though. On the other hand, this is kind of human entertainment, the developers' way they operate. Like, they also did this in, whatever, the Clock Tower games, where you could have made one mistake, and then you won't know you made that mistake until, like, an hour later. But in this game, it's like, you make a mistake and you don't know it until 12 hours later. So I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So we don't have any new items. Man. Yeah, Clock Tower 2. That's exactly why I abandoned my playthrough of Clock Tower 2 so quickly into that game, because I did everything that I thought I could do for the first like 2 hours of that game, and then it was just like, nope, there's literally nothing you can do at this point other than reset the game, and that's just the way that is. Missing the holdup. I don't think it was missing the holdup. I think it was missing whatever happened directly after that, which is probably related to getting knocked out at the door to the diner rather than like being in the diner and being able to chase him out or something. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's probably the point where I missed out on some critical thing that is gatekeeping me from progress later in the game. It's probably that where things went so wrong. Because by the time I had figured out in the game that I should have gone to the bar or to the diner to be there with the sheriff. Like, I guess another way they could have averted this was call the player more often with like, hey, it's the sheriff, want to come have lunch with me? Or, hey, it's Winona, I have a hunch about something. Like, to kind of push the player along, I guess. Like, they don't need to hold the player's hand, but there needs to be some sort of mechanism for, hey, you're clearly lost, let's throw you a bone here. And like maybe be a little cryptic about it. Like actually, a good way that Shenmue 2 and 1 kind of handled it was they had a fortune teller in town, and for the most part, the fortune teller didn't literally straight up say what you had to do and where you had to do it, but at least there was a cryptic like nudge in the right direction. Plus, you had that notebook that automatically filled in every plot thing that you had accomplished up until that point. So you could use all those pieces to kind of patch together at least a rough idea of where you should be looking. Whereas in this game, it's just like, hope you've remembered every last detail, and then also not been in a cutscene when some other mandatory plot thing happened, and then yeah, that's true. Blue Tracksuit Man was the Deus Ex Machina. He was there to make sure the player always had a helping hand ready to go. And you know what? Like a lot of the issues with this, you can really just chalk up to 1998 game design. Like it really wasn't until probably Shenmue and 1999 and after that point where they weren't trying to cater to Blockbuster and the video game rental business to make their games intentionally longer and harder to beat, so they'd have to keep coming back and playing them. Because that's also a big factor for game difficulty and things like this. So I'm sure that's probably a reason why they made these design choices that are so player unfriendly, but at the same time, it's kind of understandable. It doesn't mean I have to like it, though. Alright, so she's still in here on a Sunday. I wonder if I can... So I bet, because I didn't have the notebook, the psychiatrist probably like tells you a book title or something. For publishers, sure, because the rental companies bought their games in bulk, and it was pretty much a guaranteed sale. So they did have a large say. So say like Blockbuster's gonna buy 10,000 copies of your game, they're really gonna cater to their wishes more than little Jimmy buying the game with Christmas money or something. Rentals in the 90s, yeah, that's true. I'm not sure about how stuff like that worked in Japan, but in America it certainly was big. Like shit, I bet just the rental sales numbers for sales to rental companies in America was more than the entire game purchasing population in Japan in total. In just America, based off of sheer volume. But then again, this game didn't leave Japan, so who knows? Oh, this is Hack Guy. And yeah, this is essentially Clock Tower, except you're not being chased by a serial killer constantly. Oh, this is the hospital opening hours guy. My favorite NPC. My hobby's super cool. Thanks, Hack Guy. Yeah, we could be. We could be this whole time. It's really Winona. That's why she's calling us. I don't see any NPCs here. So I think the hospital probably is worth a visit here. But yeah, like I'm thinking those few times where the psychiatrist has mentioned there's a book he really wants us to read or something. Like maybe it does a check to see if you have the notebook equipped or just with you. Oh, these are the farm workers. Do they just... Hold on a second. Did the farm workers just walk from here, straight line across the river, over to here? Huh. They just wade through the river? It wouldn't surprise me if that's what they did. But yeah, like I strongly suspect that because I didn't have the notebook, I didn't get a written down book recommendation or something from James, from the psychiatrist. That was probably supposed to happen way earlier. And then that started the domino effect of bad end. So it's probably that. There's probably two main mess ups early in this that kind of put me on the path to bad ending. One, the lack of notebook, which, can you really blame me? It's hidden away in the fucking corner. Like, can you honestly blame me for not getting that? All right, with cigarettes, of course. We never got cigarettes for old lady. That's odd. What can we do with Emma? Okay, so that's pretty much the same dialogue as before. This should be psychiatrist room. Though who knows, he might be at the school in the library right now and not here. Like, you think a notebook would be on the table with his boombox or something, and not just randomly in the corner. Alright, James isn't even here, it looks like. Otherwise I'd be able to see him through the... look through the wall. Yeah, he's not even here. Great. Any new news? Nope, of course not. Mel Aston arrested. Still the only news, and it was 4 days ago. Man, this is so frustrating. Why did they design it like this? Talk to Cohen? Is Cohen even home? Nope, of course not. He's out communing with the forest or something. Yeah, and it's like, well, I should probably save before this event, but oh no, I can't because it's going to advance the clock. And then what if I miss a phone call while I'm sleeping? And because it's not like... I'm trying to think back to when I received a lot of the phone calls. And they haven't been at like the top of the hour or the bottom of the hour. They've been at like, here's 8:12 p.m. We get a call from the sheriff. And I don't know if that's by design or what, but it's kind of like at any point you could get some plot thing that you might end up missing. And like if this game had like a voicemail function or something with their phone, like call the voicemail number, it's square 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 square, and then you don't have to worry about missing phone calls. Or like a beeper. Alright, so here's the sheriff. There's also Cohen. Cohen is here too. to see the movie. Oh, there is a movie theater in town. I keep forgetting. There is one. Anything? I have to solve this darn case. If only he had deputized me, I could have solved this so quick. Maybe he does that every day, and I just never got that dialogue before. Yeah, and I can't show him the ring anymore. So I technically don't have this number. This is a real estate company. It's in the translator's notes. So that's nothing. Morgan's house. This is his house. Dennis's house. I don't even know who Dennis is. I'm gonna try calling Isabella again. Hey, Isabella, wake up. That's the wrong number. Surprise. I also kind of wonder if the game does end today, good ending or not, how am I supposed to know? If it just takes away control from me and then plays a cutscene or something. Yeah, today game day. I'm pretty sure the 31st is the last day to do anything. I highly doubt this game goes into January. Not enough memory, free memory available to handle a whole nother month. This is practically Persona anyways. That's Wolf's car. That is Wolf's car parked here. I might stream a Persona sometime. Probably not anytime soon, but I'm not really into 3. So it'd probably be between 4 and 5. I played through 4 twice. I have not played... Oh, Wolf is there. I wonder if I get some new... Yeah, we did 2 Personas and PS Explosion. 1 and 2. And I pretty much got the worst ending in both, and also Game Sharked. But then again, I wasn't a huge fan of those 2 games. Those were practically like Super Nintendo games, except on PlayStation. And especially game design wise too. Not a big fan of those. Like clearly Wolf is in there up to no good in Isabel's apartment. And I can't like peep at the door again. And we can't like knock on the neighbor's door. And there's going to be no response to phone calls. Yeah, so she's just sitting at the couch and he's standing over there. Yeah, it was the US Persona 1. PS Explosion is entirely made up of the US releases for games. Which is why this technically isn't PS Explosion. And neither was Pepsi Man. God, there might be some, like, fire escape or something here. Like, is there a reason to go over here? Okay, I haven't gone this way before. I wonder if there's a way to, like, reach her back window. Huh. It was Persona 1. No, it was, well, maybe they did for 1, but 2 was cut in half. Persona 2 was the second half of Japanese Persona 2. So the US release was like half of a game, and it was only the second half. So there isn't like a fire escape or anything that I can see besides this. That's the front entrance. Discount food and liquor. And I can't look up or anything. I haven't really explored most of the other buildings here in downtown Mizzurna. But I think it's mostly because a lot of these buildings you just can't interact with. Alright, hat guy. Tell me about visiting hours at the hospital. Okay, this is different random bystander that tells us how to get into the school. Maybe there's another NPC that tells us how to not get Dead man walking. There's a bear in the forest. Yeah, there's Persona 2 Innocent Sin and then Persona 2 something else. And Innocent Sin was the one the US got, which is the second of the two games. Man, I don't want to miss an in-game phone call. But my other instinct is to just go and sleep. And maybe there's a it's literally been an hour since I saved. I already forgot where the, where did I park my car? Yeah, it's meant to be played more than once. And the recommended way to play this is to just play it completely blind the first time. And then the second time through, just use a guide to get the best ending. Which is what I intend to do. I'm just not going to do the guide playthrough immediately. I'm gonna give it some time. I don't want to end up spending 30 hours on just this. Back to back. Not like this is a Saga Frontier or anything. God. I had no idea Saga Frontier would take this long. Yep. It's no Grand Stream Saga, though. A few games are. Okay, 4 p.m. Alright. I'll save to slot C then. Who's a good boy? Alright, 1 hour to slot C. Okay. This is one of the worst save systems I've seen in a video game. All right, 504. $604. Let's see if the plot finds us. Or if we get a phone call. Oh, was that dog or oh, I hit X, not circle, and it's still saved. Okay, that's just dog looking at us through the wall. All right, 7 o'clock. Who's a good boy? All right, let's do the 5-hour sleep and see if January 1st exists in this game. Or if this goes to December 32nd. There we go. Oh, shit. Is she all right? I'm gonna guess she's probably not all right. Just come to the forest. Okay. Was she just in the forest this whole time? Yep. Case closed. Emma Roland's body is found in Barrows Forest. Time of death 11:30. Okay. Uh-huh. Probably what they should have done to begin with, but all right. Yeah, we beat the game. Sheriff's Department. Invite him for a burger. Oh my god. Okay. So the worst ending is apparently Matthew just randomly gets shot by somebody and just dies in the street. That's the worst ending. He just gets capped in the street. Which Hey, if it means you don't have to spend like 12 hours aimlessly wandering around, then that sounds like a better ending than the one we just got. So I'm looking at the walkthrough of how to get the best ending, and I am a little mad. Fucking try again. Fuck you, game. So the scene that I missed was not what I thought it was. After you get the scene in Isabella's apartment, she mentions a drug or something called Epoch. It literally doesn't take any inputs here. You're supposed to go to the hospital after that and talk to the doctors about it immediately after you do that. And then they push you further along the path. And that's where it cut me off from the main story right there. Man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, I'm hitting all the buttons on the controller. It's not doing anything. Oh boy. Oh boy, what a game. Okay. This game, people like this game because it's important in terms of game history, I guess. All right, I cut the timer on that there. Yeah, it was Japan only for so long, and that makes it exclusive and all that. Like this game has a lot of cool stuff that they did ahead of its time, like having the big open world, having the story that takes place linearly with real time. There's a lot of cool stuff that this game does for very early for its type of game. Like, if we didn't have a game like this, we wouldn't have like a GTA 3. We wouldn't have a Shenmue, an Omicron, things like that. This kind of blazed the path for a game like that. And of course, with any early type of game in a genre, there's going to be some rough edges. This game is mostly rough edges. And for what it's worth, the story has been pretty intriguing, which is why I will eventually do a walkthrough playthrough where I'm just going to go step by step by step, and I'm going to hit all of the plot points. There's going to be no aimless wandering around. I might be able to do it in one sitting. Probably not, but I'll try. And we'll be able to see the full story. How much did it influence people in the West? Well, you never know. Like, sometimes like a developer in Europe or something will import games every week or so as research or something, and then come across something like this and be inspired. You never know. You never know. Like, inspiration can come from anywhere. Like, I heard there's this game that does this really cool thing with real-time NPCs and an full open world and all that on the PlayStation, and wow. So you never know. I know it sounds unlikely, but you never know. If anything, it might have inspired Overblood 2, which then that one might have inspired somebody else. Because Overblood 2 did make it out west. It made it to Europe. It didn't make it to North America, but made it to Europe. So who knows? So yeah, interested to see the full ending for this. Like, I'm not going to read ahead in the walkthrough past the part that I saw where I kind of where the story went off the rails for me. So it's still going to be new to me when we get to the actual good ending of this and see who the real killer was and how we save Emma, because I'm assuming we probably do. I don't know. Maybe she still ends up dying in the good ending. And I'm interested to see what things I missed, because I probably missed a lot. Yeah, who knows? It might be the dog. And it does mean that we're going to be doing that incredible fight sequence again, and I can't wait. Can't wait. It's going to be great. But that'll be at some point in the future. I don't know when it will be. I still got a just about a week or so until fall classes start. Yeah, get ready for Evo. It's gonna be great. So yeah, this one's gonna be on hold for a bit. I'm not sure for how long, but until the foreseeable future. Maybe if I have like a solid 2 or 3 days in a row later in the month to do this, then I'll do it. But we'll see. We'll see how that shakes out. As far as other stuff in the near term, I'm going to be continuing my playthrough of Saints and Sinners, the VR game. Saga Frontier, I'm gonna continue that. I think up until the Acellus story is finished, and we're near the end of the Acellus scenario. And then I have a few other things I would like to do in the next week or so, like the Lorabo game, the Dagger of Amun-Ra. I'd like to do that in the near term. Zelda 2 on the NES. I'd like to do that. Metroid 2 on the Game Boy. And then I have a few others that I will keep close to my chest until I do those. I got some real bangers also in there. Some short but bangers in there. And that'll probably fill out most of the week with all that. Yeah, lots of good ones. So I'm gonna still try and do as much streaming as I can in the next week or so. And then the syllabus hasn't been posted yet for the earlier of the two classes during the week, but it's the same professor for both. And about half of the classes in the semester are labeled as lab days, where we technically don't have to come to class. We just work on our stuff. And from the assignments that I've seen, I can get my assignments done well in advance. So I might have much more time for streaming than I figured I would. So we'll see how that shakes out. But that's something I'll worry about in a week. Let's see. The other thing is I would like to start this Skyrim Vr playthrough at some point. I am collecting mods for that. For that playthrough, because I've mostly got the game in a working state, and I think I would like to play through Skyrim in that, because I've only played through Skyrim once before when it came out. All the other times I played it have been speedrunning it, which is not really playing the game. And I also haven't done the DLC for it, so all that's pretty new to me. So I think it'd be neat. It's actually fairly different playing it in VR as opposed to regular Skyrim. Because stuff for like archery, for example, that actually requires skill. It's not just lining up a crosshair with something a mile away and then killing enemies before they even know you're there. Like in this, you actually literally have to pull back, aim the bow, aim above it, and then let go. And there's a lot more to it in that. So we'll see. I might also start that in the relatively near future. Not sure. I might start that after Saints and Sinners, now that I think about it, because that one's still going. But yeah, I think that'll do it for tonight. I don't have anything else really prepared, so I guess I will collate together a step-by-step on that walkthrough so that I'm fully prepared whenever we get to doing the full playthrough of Mizzurna Falls, because ideally I like to do that all in one sitting, but who knows, we'll see. But yeah, that'll do it for tonight. As always, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great day, night, morning, or evening, wherever you are, and I'll see you next time, which is likely going to be tomorrow. Take care.